All right. We are live. What's up to the crew? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Please do let me know if we are loud and clear. And give me 1 second to make sure that everything is looking good in the control room. It looks like we are good. Are we live? Are we live? All right, we are clear. Okay, beautiful stuff. Very nice. Thank you so much. All right, I see Ike in the building. Prisma Regrets. Welcome. Let me get this chat on stage just how we like it. Let's go with the wide and medium. There we go. All right. BB in the building. Yeah, you can see my hair is wet. It is a scorcher today in Cape Town. We have over 30 degrees centigrade and sweltering in the office. I have my aircon on. I have my fans on. I hope it's not too loud, but the wet hair does help. All right, and no time to waste. This is going to be a very rapid fire session today. We're only going to do a 60-minute live stream, a 1-hour live stream. I am still down with this crazy sickness that has taken over Cape Town, so I do need a little bit of rest. And yeah, still lots to do on the content creation side to keep up with our schedule. But of course, I have to be here for the crew, no matter what. And let's see if anything can line up for us on the charts. We're going to do Bitcoin TA. We're also going to go through our market charts and our ETH against BTC, Bitcoin dominance, do a little bit of a round check on everything. We're going to go through our Discord chats because it has been absolutely awesome to see how the crew is coming together there, sharing your trades. And yeah, very, very impressed to see the crew acting as a community. And that's what I want. We're also going to recap on some of the setups we looked at on Tuesday. And yeah, let's hope we can get into a live trade today. Let's hope that things will line up for us. No stress. Yeah, we did do it 1 hour later today. I'm trying to find the sweet spot, right? So basically we'll do 60 minutes today. The New York market is opening in about 25 minutes. And we'll see how the open goes. We'll see if we can get it into any trades. And I'm basically trying to find the sweet spot for how we can do this sustainably and actually get to a point where we can be doing this every day. So I'm thinking possibly more consistent but shorter streams, and let me know how you feel about that. I love the 5 to 7 hour streams. They're great and we get a lot done, but I think now that we have done a few of those, we've done a lot of the larger portfolio work, and it might be time for us to be doing more consistent shorter streams. And yeah, I think Ika definitely likes that. Oh, thank you so much, brother. All right, let's friggin' go. Raheem Kamaldeen in the building. If you are with us, please do drop me a message in the chat. Let me know if everything is looking good. And no time to waste. Let's get straight into it. If you are not in our community, please do join the Telegram Academy. Very important. This is where I drop all of the updates and announcements. So please do scan that QR code, get involved. The link is also in the description of this video. And then very important, make sure you are trading along with us on the world's most secure platform. There are really nice benefits for signing up under this link. And of course, if you sign up under this link, you are supporting me. And let's go, let's support each other, let's be a community. Make sure if you do use this link that you do go to the rewards hub to claim the special gifts that I have organized for this community. All right, let's get into it, guys. Make sure that you have guys and girls. I always say guys, and like, does guys refer to guys and girls? Then I always feel bad after I say guys, right? Because I feel like guys is just guys. But to the women, to the legendary women in the building with us, welcome. Sui is currently bullish OB 6 hour, 8 hour daily. Has it come down to our level? I believe it was coming down to our level. We're going to look at Sui. G-Bon in the building. Thank you for joining, brother. Absolutely awesome to see you and right on time. We are going to do quite a rapid stream today. And I'm not going to go too much into the BTC TA because please do watch these previous 2 last videos that I dropped on the Coin Bureau trading channel. Super important. I have done a lot of analysis in these 2 videos and I want to make sure that everybody is caught up on that analysis. I'm not going to take the time to go as in detail because I want to get into the charts. I want to get into the trading today. It is going to be a shorter stream, so please make sure on my channel under the Coin Bureau Trading you have caught up with everything there, and let me know in the chat if you have been watching those videos, if you have been enjoying them. And very cool to see that Coin Bureau is rising me up the ranks. I will now be also moving on to making some content for the Coin Bureau podcast channel. I think it's around 240,000 as opposed to our Coin Bureau trading channel around 100,000 subs, and I am working my way to that main channel. So thank you all for your support. It's lovely to see that the reception has been so good. New York Open didn't bring any volatility. So the New York isn't open as of yet, right? We've got about 20 more minutes and then we will see the volatility come in. There's always volatility. And I really want to zoom in on Bitcoin and see if we can actually do a little bit of a market open scalp. Dash has triggered green circle on the 4-hour and money flow. And VWAP going up, SMA 200 touch support level. Okay, awesome. I see you guys are using the market cipher. You're using the OBs. Really, really great. There's some trades in the Discord, guys. There's some trades in the Discord right now. So get involved. The link is in the description. Let me actually drop the link again to the Discord. We have broken 200 in our Discord now. So thank you, everybody, for keeping it alive, especially a huge hats off to BB. You've been doing, I mean, amazing, amazing stuff in our Discord. Here is the link, and we're going to go through all of the trades in the Discord shortly because there's actually trades popping off there right now. Pretty exciting, right? Guys is inclusive. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I always feel bad. Like, isn't a guy a male? But anyway, guys and girls, you're looking fresher. So I just had an ice cold shower, guys and girls. I had an ice cold shower. It's super hot, right? I say it's like 32 degrees here, even in the office with the aircon on. It's absolutely nuts. The aircon is struggling. So ice cold shower, good for the mind, good for the body, brings you all together, brings you back to yourself. And yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive, guys. I'm actually sick, right? You wouldn't think so, but I'm actually sick and I should be resting. But all good. We keep moving, right? We live until we die. Yes and no, BTC is already in bear market. I love to hear this opinion. I love to hear this opinion, man. And please do go drop your opinions on these videos, right? I want to hear it. And I love how these two communities are coming together. And I love how Coin Bureau is letting me grow my own community. And yeah, it's so awesome. I know that some of you guys are from the Coin Bureau channel in my community now. And it's absolutely awesome to have you. All right, so if you are with us, please keep the chat hot. And if you are watching us on Twitter, please do come through to the YouTube. That is where the party is. And let's get straight into the charts. As I say, I'm going to go very, very quickly today. Discipline and dedication. Consistency, guys. That's it. If you want to grow a plant, right? All it needs is sun and water, but not once. Every single day, guys. And your trading is the same. Every single day. Morpho. Buff tricks in the building. Welcome, welcome. Morpho. All right, anyway, let's get into the Bitcoin chart. And yeah, we're going to zoom in quite quickly. Please do watch that previous video and watch it to the end, right? Because I did the daily analysis at the end of that last Coin Bureau trading video. And I know people don't watch YouTube videos to the end. They always comment stuff that I end up actually addressing in the end of the video. So please make sure if you're watching the videos on YouTube, watch till the end, guys. Okay, but very clear we can see there was... It almost looks like the fixed range volume profile value area low has moved up slightly, but it still seems to me like that is a front run, right? It still looks like that is a wick front run of the fixed range volume profile value area low on our daily micro range. And yeah, sorry for the newbies. I'm going to be going fast today, right? But keep your eye on that beginner tutorials playlist on my channel because I am working on, about 10 new beginner videos for newbies who know nothing. And make sure you have watched the first one. Okay, so you can clearly see where I am looking for very nice shorts. And we're also eyeing this value area low. We can see that we have now been rejected very heavily with a nice strong wick on this daily time frame of about 2.2% at the bottom of that upward sloping parallel channel. And we can see our daily bearish candle. There is so much happening in the news. It's almost impossible to keep track of, right? So grateful for the Bybit South African community because we have a news event running there at the moment. And it's like There's no better place to get your news. It's absolutely amazing. Maybe I will even bring up the chat just now and we can go through the news on that Bybit South Africa official group, because I mean, you guys have brought the fire there. It is absolutely amazing. And everybody is more than welcome to come join the group that I run and moderate for Bybit. It is the Bybit South Africa group, and it is, I mean, such an amazing place to be. All right, so POC has rejected us. We are now watching for a move down to the value area low, or because we are getting multiple taps of this POC, of course, we could still potentially move up to test these levels and go for our value area high zone with our median line of our parallel channel. And this is where we're going to start looking for our shorts. This is the ideal zone for shorts because it is in confluence with the resistance of the parallel channel and the top of the value area high where our last magical short did come in. But this entire value area high zone is where we're going to be looking for the daily bearish trigger wave or bearish divergence on Market Cypher. Okay, so we're not going to do too much zoomed out analysis today, although I do want to quickly hop to the weekly. There is some very important stuff happening. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for keeping the Discord hot. And it's so awesome to see. I know a few of you have been shouting out Frankie Candles and telling me to go take a look. And then I see in the Discord actually some beautiful information coming in. And it seems like he is someone that I should actually contact, right? Because we're doing the same things. We're talking about the same things. And BB, thank you so much for your activity in the Discord. And this is the message I want to talk about right now. I did increase the text size in the Discord. Let me know if the Discord text size is now big enough. All right, why I'm afraid everything is going to shit. The money flow is flashing red on the 1 week Bitcoin chart. Historically, this happened only 3 times before. Money flow about to cross to the downside on the 1 week chart. 3 times before. And really, guys, this is a bull or bear market signal. Right, there we go. Every time it preceded a bear market. So please watch that video on the Coin Bureau Trading. It is not clickbait. There are many reasons why we are sitting right on the edge. Many reasons, too many to count on one hand. Metrics that we are sitting right on the edge of for a bear market. It's very important that we watch out for those signs so we can manage our portfolios accordingly. In addition, we have a weekly red dot VWAP crossing down 3 confluences you need before entering a trade. And this is weekly time frame. There is the red dot, right? It is very low down. It's actually a semi-bullish thing that we are so low down on the wave trend. But a weekly red dot cannot be ignored. Right? Weekly red dot is a big deal on Market Cypher, even at that low territory on the wave trend. But interesting to see that VWAP has crossed. Money flow is flashing red to the downside. Guys, it looks like things are gonna get weekly bearish. Right, so let's just take a look at this. If we pull up our Market Cypher, we can see Frankie Candles is not lying. Right, BB is not lying. This is beautiful information, beautiful analysis, and yeah, extremely important. So as I say, we are all the way down at the 45 line, which means that our red dots are not the most bearish thing in the world, right? It's not as bearish as getting a red dot up here or a red dot over here. But let's just have a look at previous red dots that have printed at least below the 0 line. And let's just have a look what happened, right? So here we do see a red dot below the 0 line. Money flow pointing down, VWAP did cross, and we did at least get a little bit of a pullback, right? And a little bit is 13% on Bitcoin. Let's just go back to see where we get these red dots below the 0 line. Something this way comes, guys and girls. Something this way comes, right? Look at this. VWAP crossed, money flow down. Bitcoin tanked 25% in 1 weekly candle. Coming back here, I mean, this was devastation, right? We were in a massive bear trend. But there again, red dot down low, VWAP crossed, money flow pointing down. 1 weekly candle with quite a big doji, but it was 13% down. So we can see, even these red dots below the zero line, yes, they're not in the juiciest place to take a short, but they are still indicative of big blood coming in. That's a 28%. So let's go back to current state of affairs on this weekly time frame. And McCall, are you with us? I would love to hear what the OGs on Market Cypher are thinking of this, but it does look like we are going to, there's a likelihood that we will actually lose this current support at present. Please go watch the other videos because it's very important for you to understand this zone below us and how important it is as last crucial support for the bull market. But very interesting to see. For this red dot, we have to wait till the candle close, right? Never trust a candle and never trust a red dot until the candle close. So we will have to wait 3 days. And if this red dot does remain, then looking back, right, we're in for at least up to a 5 to 8% weekly dump. So just be aware of that. And also, the VWAP has crossed, the money flow is pointing down. This is not a trade that we would take on the trigger wave strategy. Please watch the trigger wave strategy video. Of course, we would need our trigger wave red dot to be above our 45 line. And of course, this is very rare, but when it does happen, we get some of the biggest trades that we do get. This is weekly time frame trigger wave. This does not mess around. There it was. VWAP had crossed, money flow is pointing down. We even got a bearish divergence. So this was a double whammy and very nice trade to the downside. And it was even a sign of bigger things to come. All right, here was another one. Trigger wave on the weekly time frame above the 45. VWAP had crossed and retested. Money flow was pointing down. We got that magical, 29% down. So what we're seeing here is that we might even get a little bit of confusion, right? And pump and even more dump. And we have seen in the past that VWAP going down below, coming back up to retest, and then we get the real move to the downside. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, something to keep very aware of if you are positioning yourself in any kind of longer term trades on the daily, on the weekly, or even the 4-hour time frame. And let's quickly have a look at this money flow on the monthly, because we were watching money flow turn around. It does still look like it is happening, and because monthly time frame is so big, we could still get this money flow turning around even if we do get more dump here and then continuation to the upside with that weekly red dot. Is everybody with me? Crypto Cloud in the building. Welcome, welcome. On Mac, it is always as you want. On Mac, it is always as you want. Explain to me, Aika, what's happening in that? Crypto Cloud, so lovely to have you. All right, please do smash the likes. Let's see how we are doing. All right, lovely to see everybody here. We have more viewers currently than likes. Guys, are you not enjoying the stream? Please do smash the likes. All right, retest value area low, sweep some liquidity back up to break yesterday's highs. Does make sense. Big huggies. Welcome, welcome. Amana, no, all good. You are coming in at the perfect time. We got 10 minutes till the open. MK Crypt. No, not at all. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, huge welcome and lovely to have everybody here. We're going to do quite a quick one today, guys, and I want to be getting to doing these streams quicker and more often, right? I think consistency is the goal here because we're finding that not very often do the trades line up for us to live trade. We're going to start doing more degen scalping, but really we're trying to build the discipline and the consistency to build our trading setups in these streams and then check in on them and make sure we are trading them as much as possible. Okay, so what I want to do now is we've got 10 minutes until the open, so I'm actually going to skip down these time frames and we're going to try see if we can catch the move at the beginning of the market open on Bitcoin, see if there's anything nice lining up for us. We can see that our daily green dot is struggling. Our money flow on the D, maybe that's a nice new short acronym I'll use. Our money flow on the D is pointing down. All right, so our trigger wave is not looking good, guys. This is a no-go. Our VWAP is crossing down. Our money flow is pointing down. It's a no-go on this trigger wave, and it looks like we're gonna go down here, guys. Money flow doesn't lie. VWAP doesn't lie. We got weekly looking bearish. We got daily looking bearish. We got monthly looking like it wants to turn around, but monthly is so large that really anything can happen here for that monthly still to turn around for us. All right, I hope everybody's following. And what I'm doing here is I'm just keeping Market Cipher open for us to make sure that we are 100% on what's happening across all of our time frames. And it looks like here 12 hours has called it, right? Bearish. Money flow a little bit confused, but VWAP did cross and our red dot did print also on the 12-hour time frame. 8-hour time frame, very bearish, right? Red dot, VWAP crossed down, money flow pointing down. It almost looks like a time to take a short, but of course daily is not giving us value area high, right? So it's like a time to be aware that yes, there's very likely to be downside, and we could probably do some scalping on the lower time frames, but it's mostly like be aware that we're going to go down, because hopefully we can get a nice long position, right, when everything lines up. All right, 6 hours also looking bearish, although money flow is pretty confused on most of these time frames. 4 hour, very important time frame. Trigger wave did play out quite nicely from this doji. We got the trigger wave, we got the VWAP, money flow was pointing down. We got about a 2% drop. And now, yeah, things are a little bit confused because our 4 hour stochastic is looking like it's going to give us a little bit of a sideways action, right? Because we're seeing continuing downwards momentum, but our stochastic looks like it wants to come up, and our VWAP and money flow on the 4 hour is actually not looking terrible. So it might be one of those sideways times today. 3 hour also looking pretty sideways, pretty neutral. 2 hour looking like it actually wants to go up for the long. We're at the 45 line. We haven't printed the green dot yet, and everything looks like it's actually lining up for a long here on the 2 hour. So my thinking is that we might even come into a long into the market open. All right, even though that 4 hour, all the way from 4 hour to our weekly is looking quite bearish, we are seeing 3 hour all the way down to 1 hour looking quite bullish. We have here a green dot on the 1 hour. VWAP did do a little bit of a switcheroo, but it did cross to the upside. Money flow was pointing up, now it's pointing down. Yeah, I can't stand these confusing signals. And you know what? It is better to do nothing, guys. If the charts are confusing you, right, and there's no clear confluence between your time frames, it is always better to do nothing. Sit back and preserve your capital. All right, we are still looking bullish here on the 45 minutes, although the VWAP is coming down. And we do have a 30-minute bullish divergence, although VWAP looks like it's almost game over here, ready to turn around, ready to print a red dot. This is the time frame I want to be focusing on for these streams and for this market open. So let's keep an eye on this. The market should open in about 6 minutes. And if we get a red dot here on the 30-minute, we might be able to scalp a break of this resistance and a continuation to the downside. We're looking for this red dot right here, right? And it's not going to be a high margin trade because we are not at our 45 line. We're not actually within our strategy, but we could be able to scalp a little bit out of the market open if this money flow does turn around and if that VWAP does cross. And it wouldn't be the worst place to position ourselves, considering that 4 hour, that daily, that even that weekly looking pretty bearish. All right, interesting to see the bullish divergence. It popped off, but it looks like it could be very short-lived. Okay, 24 minutes, one of Jay Casper's favorite time frames, the 24-minute time frame. Already has printed that red dot. VWAP has crossed. Money flow is turning around, pointing down, and it actually looks like this downwards momentum is popping off. So what do you guys think about entering short into the New York market open? Are we going down? This is major support here. We can see that if this level breaks, we could get a nice short. We could get, even on this time frame, we could get a nice short. It would have to be a little bit of high leverage. We'd have to make sure that our stop has a little bit of room. Are we taking into consideration the red dot printed that high up? Which red dot is that? Which red dot is that? Yeah, so basically a red dot printing here is just more bearish than a red dot printing here. All right, the higher up the red dot prints, the better. And it doesn't matter if it's on this line or close to this line, but basically, yes, the higher the red dot prints up, the better. And we can see even here, this red dot played out really nicely on this 24-minute time frame. I've watched Jay milk this 24-minute time frame on Market Cypher. It is a beautiful, beautiful time frame, and you can see here I match it with the 12-minute. All right, double time frame combo. Super, super cool. And here was a red dot VWAP cross down. Money flow was pointing down, and that was a nice scalp. All right, the red dot has printed now. And basically what we're looking for is about 2% out of this trade. And it's going to be very much a bring your stop to break even quickly kind of thing. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a break of this line, right? Because this we can see is a line that if it breaks, things are going to happen. Things are going to come in. We do have the 24-minute red dot. And yeah, I mean, the bull div did happen, but it looks like these bull divs across these time frames are going to be a little bit short-lived. I thought it has to be under the 45 line. So red dot for the trigger wave, for the actual trigger wave strategy, right? We're trying to be a little bit DJ in here in live trade, but really for the trigger wave strategy, the red dot should be above your 45 line. All right, go to the Market Cypher tutorials and watch them. Very, very important right here. This one, Trigger Waves Pro Scalping Strategy. Super, super important to understand. The red dot should be above. And that's when you're screening, right? You're screening across all of your coins to see what's happening. And if you find a red dot there, isn't a bad idea in my opinion. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we'll see what happens at this support. But yes, to be very clear, you want for the strategy to actually go in with the proper percentage of your margin, right? 3 to 5% risking of your portfolio. Yes, for the strategy, you want the trigger wave here, right? And even on this time frame, you can see that if you take the trigger wave from the right place, let's see if money flow is doing the right thing. Yeah, money flow was coming down. All right, so this is a really good example right here. If we look at this 24-minute time frame and we look at these red dots, all right, here was a red dot where we saw that VWAP crossed, but money flow at the red dot started to come up, right? So you don't take it. And then we had the green dot. We don't take the green dot that high up in that strategy, but then we got a red dot and the VWAP did reject again to the downside. So the VWAP had crossed recently. That's one of the confluences. We got the red dot. And then what you do is you wait for your third level of confluence, which is for money flow to point down. And you can see right there, as money flow started to point down, that is where you would have taken your trade, right? Let me make this bigger. I know some are on mobile. Red dot printed somewhere around here. VWAP had crossed. And then over here, your money flow turned around and started to point down. You see that downtrend in money flow? That means anywhere here, you could have taken your red dot scalp to the downside in these candles. I hope everyone's with me there. All right, it looks like we're crossing our line right now. It seems like the market is opening. I think I actually need to quickly log in. I got logged out of my Bybit account. Give me 1 second. Let's go to the 12-minute and see. 12-minute red dot did print. VWAP crossed and money flow is turning around. We'll see what happens with this VWAP. But it does look like, yeah, stochastic did turn around on this 12-minute. Did get the red dot. Just going to quickly log into Bybit. And actually, there's so many cool trades in the Discord, guys. It's really beautiful. I'm going to go through them now. But really, I think these live trading streams are so important, even if we're not entering trades live, just so everyone can just get together as a group and see how we all do it, right? What are the strategies? One second. All right, we can see that level holding up price right now. Guys, please, if you're using Bybit, turn on your passkey, right? Use biometrics. I have basically 5 FA on my Bybit account. I want you all to have the same, right? Bybit gives you so many different options for authentication, and I want you to be using them all. Right? That's why I love it so much. It really is the most secure platform. Okay, look at it go. Look at it go. We are dumping. Looks like 5-minute wants to turn around, so let's wait for that. Let's wait for the 5-minute to bring us back up and give us a boom. Usually there will be a continuation. There will be some kind of retest here. Is that it? Is that the retest? Crazy. Support line is fighting. Support line is fighting here. I just want a little bit of a better entry, right? I want to enter somewhere here. My internet has been fighting with me lately. MK in the building. What's up, bro? What's up? I see you've been working hard, man. You've been doing well. It's super, super cool. Super impressive. Dumping, guys. Dumping now. Lovely to have you here, MK. Red dot on the 1-minute. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Peeps, we're going to wait for this 1 minute to come back up on its regular and its stochastic. All right, we want the regular and the stochastic for the 1 minute to be rhyming at the top like this. Then we'll get a very nice entry. If we miss it, we miss it. Chilled, right? We're degenning anyway. One thing I noticed about this indicator is that it works just like the MACD on altcoins. The market cipher, yeah, it's very Very MACD-ish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. At least we're getting volatility. Look at this. Is the best if it crossed under the 45 line. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, now we're just doing a super DJing scalp. Guys, if we hop on here, we're hopping on a moving train. Both disappeared. Oh, it just means they've been invalidated, right? So this is why you always wait for the reaction at an order block, and you don't set the limit order for the order block because you want to see if the order block is actually giving you the reaction that you want. If they disappear, it means the algorithm within the indicator isn't happy that it's an order block anymore. It's been invalidated. So what you'll see, if the order block is solid, what you'll see is price come down into the order block. The order block won't disappear. Price will start moving out of the order block, and then you're good to smash it. Now, I'm very proud, MK. You've been killing it. Okay, it's happening, guys. It's happening. We're busting up. We're busting up. $88,215. There's a big wick day. Day's a big wick. Okay, guys, we're almost there. Do you see how this 1 minute is resetting? We're going to enter on the 1 minute. And guys, this is DGen as hell. This is literally just super risky, having fun, right? Oh, we just got a bullish divergence on the 1 minute. But please don't go into this with real margin on your accounts, okay? This is just for fun, y'all. We really want this right here. We want this section up here. How's everybody doing in the chat? Y'all alive? We pumping. Welcome, welcome. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, smash the like button, get into our Telegram Trading Academy and our Discord. The links are in the description of this video. Please also do watch my tutorials in the crypto trading tutorials playlist. Very important that you understand the concepts that we are using fully. Alive, Ika, very nice. At least we know it's going to be a short stream, right? So we can live. There's still a lot I want to do. We might not get to it all. All right, we're retesting. Super Pro Max Plus. What a name. Welcome to the chat. We're actually just looking at a bit of a scalp short. We're looking at a bit of a scalp short here at the New York market open. But we're just waiting for a reset of our RSIs to give us a nice entry. As you have to have confluence for an entry, right? If you're not finding confluence on your entry, you're just, I don't know, throwing dust into the wind, right? Even on the 1 minute. Really what we should be doing is waiting for the 15 minute to rhyme at the top. All right, that's always where you'll get your best entry. See here with the 15 minute. And if we were doing a longer stream, we could do it. 15 minute. Rhymed at the top. Stochastic was there, stochastic was there. Then finally, when the RSI came slightly above, you get your nice entry. And there was even a nice bearish divergence there. So yeah, 15 minutes not looking the best here. $90-minute money flow coming to green. 90-minute, interesting time frame choice. 1 hour's looking bearish. 90-minute, interesting, man, interesting. Yeah, stochastic's not looking great for the shorts on the 3 and the 4 hour. Five minutes still threatening this long. All right, anyway, because we're strapped for time here, let's start going through some of our other trades. Bearish div 15 minute, currently tapping the bullish OB. Bearish div on the 15 minute tapping the bullish OB. Nice 15 minute OB there, beautiful. Very nice. I don't see the bear div though. I see the double bull divs here. Yeah, so maybe it's a little bit confusing, but let's actually leave this up. And I want to bring up this Discord. There we go. We'll do a little bit of a super degen fun scalp to the downside if we hit these OBs up here. But guys, this Discord is amazing. The Discord is becoming what I've always dreamt of for the Discord. Super, super cool. And tomorrow I will actually be doing a live stream on the MUBITE Discord. So if you haven't seen already, in my description there's a link to the MUBITE crypto prop trading firm. They are friends of mine in Prague, in the Czech Republic. And they have invited me to live stream on their Discord. And their Discord is what a Discord should be. Right? 300 online at all times, 7,000 strong. And I'll be there tomorrow at 12 p.m. UTC. I'll try drop the link in the Trading Academy so everyone can also join that. All right, looks like it's moving. It's moving without us. But I want to bring up this Discord because, I mean, you guys have just been absolutely killing it. And I just want to go through what's been happening here. Welcome to all the new users. So yes, please do be aware, guys. Be very, very careful of anyone, that's right, sending you DMs. I will never DM you first, right? That's the classic line. I will never DM you first. Let me just see here. Just want to see if I can make this text a bit bigger. Yeah, font is as big as it goes at this point. All right, that looks better. That looks better. I have all the time frames. I love that, man. 80 minute, 90 minute, 5 hour, 10 hour, whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, so huge welcome to everybody. I see the Discord is popping off. We are now, wow, we're at 208, guys. Well done. So be aware we might see Black Swan coming in. You know, there is this massive armada of ships, and these are the biggest ships, guys. These are the biggest aircraft carriers, literally battleships, heading to Iran because Iran is making nuclear warheads, right? And Trump is going to attack if Iran doesn't agree to stop making these nuclear warheads. Awesome, yeah. If you see a scammer contact you, and they'll talk to you like I wouldn't talk to you. I will say like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Right? A scammer will like, yeah, they'll speak to you differently, and I'll never ask you for any personal information or anything like that. So just use your heads and report them, guys. Report them if they do impersonate me, right? Yeah, but if you use too many time frames, I do agree, guys. Like you have to find combinations that work, and at some point you have to limit yourself, right? Because if you're using too many, of course they're all just going to disagree with each other, and it's going to drive you absolutely insane. A feeling that altcoins will start pumping. I would love to see that feeling come true, man, honestly. All right, so there's our weekly interesting. Bybit is going to become a fiat bank. And this is so, so cool. This is like so amazing because it means we can finally have a bank that is good, right? Finally have a bank that is good. All right, some of you on Telegram. On Telegram, I will DM you first, right? If I want to be your friend. But on Discord, it's super, super highly unlikely I will DM you first. Okay, so uranium is something that I want to get in on. Can anybody tell me, how do I buy uranium on crypto platforms? Are there uranium stable coins or like uranium backed coins? Or do I have to go to a TradFi platform to long uranium, to buy uranium? And yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Like uranium is used in creating nuclear energy, and it just makes sense. It's, it's obviously an asset that is mined, but it does make sense. I mean, huge FOMO on the gold and the silver, right? So I'm starting my gold and silver dollar cost averaging. And I mean, even last Thursday, when we were speaking about longing gold and we said, okay, we'll wait for a pullback, we would already be like in such good profits on leverage of that. So yeah, pretty crazy. And then this is also interesting that oil is surging, right? That could actually mean lower prices for crypto, which is really interesting. Conversely correlated there. All right, this Discord is popping off. Okay, so I'm guessing this is one of the OBs that disappeared. So be very wary if an OB disappears, right? Always wait for crypto bomb. Always wait for a reaction from the OB, and if the OB disappears, just move on, right? But there is a green dot there. That money flow needs to turn around. Okay, so we'll have a look at River 4 hour. Just going to take a note here. But awesome to see you using the SMC, and awesome to see you using it in conjunction with your market cipher. That is really, really good, man. Really, really good. If you can just get one more level of confluence there, you're going to smash it. Take your SMC, take your market cipher, and then use something like the RSI rhyme, right? Which is the sniper entry. There is a tutorial on the RSI sniper entry. I believe it's... it's actually in the crypto trading tutorials playlist. All right, very important. It's one of the game-changing strategies for making sure that your entries are amazing. Where is it? Oh, here, sniper entries, right? Sniper entries, very important. Rhyming your stochastic with your RSI on the time frame that you're entering on. It allows you to just make sure you are entering at the perfect time. Very, very cool. All right, some confusion happening here on our Bitcoin. If we get a rhyme there, we'll degen it. We'll degen it. Yeah, super important. You see how actually on my trading platform, that's what I have. Right? You do not enter unless on your trading platform. And I'll show you guys. You can go back and see this. All right, if you look at this time frame, the 15-minute is a legendary time frame for this strategy. And you can see here the stochastic was up at the top. All right, it came back up. The regular was not at the top. And then it came and it just peaked above it. And you can see that even then, right, it wasn't your ultimate entry yet, but it was still a good entry because it gave you an initial move on your trade. And then you come back up and you got your second rhyme, right? And then you could have added to your trade, or, you know, if you took profits and got stopped out, if you really were scalping, then you could open your second trade. But you can see here that this is always on your charts where you'll get your best entries. Like if you were looking at a different strategy here, even if you were looking at a 1 hour market cipher strategy, you come to your 15-minute and you make sure you only enter that short from market cipher on the 15-minute, because you'll get your perfect level for this. Let's go back and look at the last rhyme long. You could literally trade this as a strategy. I mean, it's super, super brilliant. Okay, here was a rhyme long. You had to deal with some drawdown of about 1.94%. And you can see this entire area was where it was rhyming with stochastic. So you could have managed your entry in that zone. And then you can see the move from that rhyming zone, even from the top of the zone, that 3.2%. And I mean, if you just go back, you'll see this everywhere. Of course, I would not use this in isolation. I would not trade this as a strategy. But if you're already looking for the short, right? Say you're looking for the short here on Market Cipher, you don't enter until you get the rhyme, because then you get your perfect entry. Is everybody with me? Oh, man. There's the trade, guys. Why do we keep missing these? We're being too careful. Why do we keep missing these? Uranium-backed stablecoins. Yeah, crypto cloud. Oh, there we go. Yes, there are uranium-backed stablecoins, such as the U308 token. U308. I wonder if that's on Bybit. I don't think so. It's probably on TradFi, though. It's probably on the Bybit TradFi. Okay, now we have the 1 minute bullish OB coming in. Let's see how this 15-minute... Oh, it's also a 15-minute bullish OB. And we're almost getting the rhyme on the 15-minute to the downside. Should we do a little sneaky long? Okay, that is a nice OB. That is a nice 15-minute OB. Nice break of structure. A little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. I mean, look at this. I mean, what is happening? There's your downtrend, and then there's like this crazy expansion. There's your impulse move. But anyway, the indicator is picking up this 15-minute order block. Where is my rectangle, yo? $15-minute is like about to start rhyming. But it seems like those larger dumpy time frames are just playing out. It's like our first insight into the market open has been right now. 3-4 times, and we haven't entered it. It's like we need to trust our guts more with these market opens. Yeah. They might impeach him, eh? They might literally impeach him. There are talks. There are literally talks of just impeaching Trump. It's crazy. Yes, Bybit is becoming a bank. Bybit is becoming a bank. Yeah, no, it would just be a degen scalp, right? So you'd just set your... If anyone did enter the short, and there's the 15-minute OB invalidated, you would just put your entry to break even and you'd set a trailing stop. And you'd just leave it. Take profits if you see them. Just like we should have entered the short. It's going. It's going. But it's all good. Every time we watch a trade play out like this, we're back testing it. That's the truth. Brett has both RSIs about to run. Money flow and VOP is starting to turn, but still has not printed a green dot. Interesting. Which time frame is that? Yeah, interesting times, right? 15 minute. 15-minute Brett. Yeah, 15 minutes now looking like it's gonna pump here. Just be careful of this 1 hour red dot. Yeah, things are not giving us confluence here. But that's okay. Let's go through some of our other trades. Raj in the building. Welcome, welcome. Should be a stablecoin backed by nukes. Oh my gosh. We got a comedian in the building. Alright, so white whale I actually have on my list to do fundamental analysis on. It's on the list, right? Because I saw Ahmed smashed a beautiful trade in the center of the bullish OB on BTC. Yeah, it looks like that bullish OB just failed on the 15. It would have been a nice short, boys and girls. It would have been a nice short. What's up? Winning Wave. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's keep going through the Discord. All right, so Aldo. I saw that Aldo. Shame. You sold stocks to go into Link. Never put all your eggs in one basket, right? If you're going to go into altcoins, in my opinion, you have to diversify into the top 50 of your own fundamental analysis. Dash, green circle on the 4 hour, money flow and VWAP going up, SMA 200. I'm in. Let's see, from JZG Go Cole. Dash. 4 hour. I'm loving how this is being used, guys. Very, very nice. Meters short did play out. Super degen times. All right, it looks like River OB was invalidated. We'll look at that now. How little it took to miss my entry. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens, but a missed entry is also like a really good thing because it actually gives you confluence in your strategy. All right, if you are with us, guys, we still have more viewers than likes. More viewers than likes. Give me a smash on that like button. I don't know what impeaching Trump will do to stop wars started by the USA, since every USA president is going to start a war. There are wars ongoing that no one knows about. True, true, true. But guys, Trump is like, I mean, all of our liquidity that is sitting liquid on our crypto exchanges is sitting in USDT, and we've lost like 20%. in our liquidity since Trump has become president. I'm just like, I'm done with him, man. Like, just go away. Leave us alone. He's like wrecked our crypto markets. He's wrecked the dollar. You know about the pairing timeframes? Yeah, definitely. It's always a good idea to find 2 timeframes. I will give you basically, and this is a matter of preference, and this is something that you should find out for yourselves, right? Wow, look at this. We got a new 15-minute. Oh, that's the 15-minute OB. Okay, we haven't reached it yet. But man, that would have been a nice little degen trade there. We've been too conservative since that first burn. That first Zcash. And now we've been like overly conservative. But all good. 15-minute is looking interesting now. Because it's really nice and low down on this regular RSI. Shukla, welcome. Are you new? Are you new to the chat? People are too focused on Trump, so they are not seeing the larger picture. Yeah, he's not good for the world, man. He's a terrible human being. It's said that if USA doesn't start a war, their economy will collapse. Crazy story, but looking at them being war hungry for 200 plus years, I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. Well, yeah, well, they have 3 trillion in debt. They have 3 trillion in debt. They call themselves like the world power. I mean, they're just like an advert for debt. It's crazy. The total 3 is at support of the parallel channel. Let's see if it holds. Nice. Wow, look at this 15-minute dumping. Let's keep an eye on this stochastic. You want to see the stochastic break and start moving to the upside. Yeah, would have been a nice short. It's all good. 38 trillion? 38 trillion in debt? That's nuts. But okay, guys, I said we would do a 60-minute stream, right? Let's just go through a few more of our Discord trades here. Pippin, interesting. All right, also very nice to see you guys exploring the EMAs. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your alerts, BB. We have to sort this out. So let me do some back testing here. Because it seems like you're getting your alerts late, which is super annoying. Where did we drop those other setups here? Yeah, you gotta wait for the reaction, right? If the bullish OB disappears, it's basically just helping you out that it's not good to enter. Yeah, should we swim against the current here? Still got red dot on the 24-minute. We're almost at TP for the short trade if we took it. That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Oh well, oh well, right? Oh well, LOL. Okay, this is quite interesting. We've got Brett. We'll have a look at it now. Quick scalp. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, so try not to focus on one, right? Make sure you're screening all of those alts so that you're not too focused on one OB, because yeah, they can disappear, right? I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Meter spot is up 20%. All right, so that's the Eiffel Tower pattern. Look at that. Meters, super degen. ETH long is cooking. Very nice, man. Very nice. All right, let's have a look. ARB 1 hour. Doge. Theta, Pepe. Take a look at Sui, OB about to get filled. Yeah, we're running out of time, so I don't know if I'm going to go back into all these trades. I want to try start keeping these streams shorter so that people are not like scared to join us, right? Because they're like sustainable. Like we can actually do it. All right, take a look at Sui. Guys, how crazy. Look at that. Gotta trust our guts, hey? That's the exact level. Look at what happened from our level. Oh, nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Now we'll see if this 15-minute turns around. It's looking good. Stochastic is turning. Waiting for this 15-minute green dot. Maybe we'll just try swim against the current here because, I mean, come on, there should be a retracement. We've just done 3 15-minute candles of a 2% drop. But I'm loving these live trading sessions, peeps, because this is how we learn. What time frame are we looking at, Sui? Good BTC discount. Devik, welcome, welcome. Dead is crazy because we don't know who they are. So yeah, it's like banks. It must be banks, like in other parts of the world. White whale spot buying 3x today. Wow, what you think? I hold or sell now? I'm gonna look at white whale shortly. See, we're kind of losing our Sui entry zone here. This might be a nice place. We got a red dot here on the daily though, so it's not a place to go long now. We've also got daily money flow tanking here on Sui. But we're in the right place for a trigger wave, right? So I would wait for the trigger wave. We're also looking good for daily rhyme. Sui's looking good if you can be patient for the green dot, for the VWAP to come down a bit and reset and cross up, and the money flow to turn around and get a green dot. Then Sui is looking good. All right, don't just rely on the order blocks. There has to be confluence. And it is nice to see that this is a nice daily order block, right? The Sui trade, there is something to it. There is something to the Sui trade because it's a giant OB all the way from back here. Which is also a little bit dodgy because it has already played out once. So it might get lost the second time. Remember, never trust an OB as much on the second time. And then look at that. All right, you could get something like this. And if you do get the rhyme, even better. It looks like it's about to rhyme. So wait for something good like the trigger wave, you know, the green trigger wave or the bullish OB. And it could be good. A smaller time frame OBs also disappeared. Yeah, it's because all the charts are dumping, right? If Bitcoin dumps, everything dumps. And OBs will be invalidated. That's why you also have to make sure that if you're trading altcoins, when you get your entry, you're finding confluence with Bitcoin. Just find something, guys. Something on the Bitcoin 1 hour, 4 hour. There must be a dot in the same direction on Market Cypher. There must be money flow in the same direction. Always get confluence on your altcoins with Bitcoin. Very, very important. Yeah, this zone's not looking great on Sui because, like, we should be getting a reaction. This looks like it's just eating up this liquidity. But yeah, if Bitcoin does give something good now and we do get a nice reaction there, yeah, Bitcoin is just tanking. Our TP would have been hit. Yeesh, we should have entered that scalp. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. But it's good. I'm trying to teach you guys to be conservative, wait for the retests, etc. We'll get a little bit more DJing, I promise. We'll get a little bit more exciting. Okay, I'm going to look quickly at a few. I'm really going to try push us to be doing shorter streams. So we're just going to look quickly at a few other ones we have here. Let's have a look at what happened with Solana. Okay, Solana also testing its entry. Red dots, so gotta be patient there. Gala. Gala just tanking down. Pepe. Wow, we did get the Pepe move. Interesting. What was the Pepe? 0.049. Oh, that was all the way in December. Okay. Where was our 0.049? Oh, that was in Tuesday's live stream. A little bit of a move, nothing special. It's really this 4-hour OB that's looking juicy. Doge. Yeah, also looking a bit dodgy, guys. Also looking a bit dodgy. It's like we want to see a better reaction at an OB. Want to see a bit of a better reaction at an OB than this. There is the bull, but it has been followed by the red dot. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin is dumping right now. We would be printing. We would be printing if we entered that, hey? Crazy. Airmon's in the building. Thank you for joining, brother. OG of the community. Welcome, welcome. I think we're going to actually hop off shortly. We're trying to keep these streams a little bit more rapid. Yeah, we're coming down to our 1-hour OB now on Bitcoin. It's actually looking like we might get a 1-hour long. Let's quickly look at hype. Guillaume, welcome, welcome. I actually heard from a French friend of mine, or someone that speaks French, that I was mispronouncing your name as Guillaume, but it's Guillaume, right? It's Guillaume. Okay, guys, hype short. Hype short is looking interesting. We're getting the rhyme at the top on the daily. Also looks like we're quite close to printing this red dot, so please keep your eyes on hype here. Keep your eyes on hype. Did we have hype in the Discord? Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in. Okay, high potential for our daily short. Watch for market cipher. Trigger wave, red dot with confluence or bear div. Thinking of shorting gold. Oh, that is brave. That is brave. I'm looking for a continuation long on gold, but shorting gold, brave guys. Okay, this trading setups group is popping off. Very impressive. Well done, everybody. I mean, look at this. Dash has triggered the green circle and money flow SMA touch support level. I'm in. Okay, let's look at Dash. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Is everybody here in my community, or do we have newcomers that are being silent? Silent in the community. And we've got more viewers than likes. Guys, please smash that like button. Make sure you do sign up on Bybit. Here is the QR code to sign up on Bybit. Very important. The link is also in the description. 15 minutes to go for the New York range to be completed. Interesting. Stock and RSI are turning on the BTC 15 minute. Oui, welcome, welcome. Guillaume. I always want to say Guillaume. And there's the academy, guys. Very important. Get in, get in, get in. Okay, regular RSI is turning around. Stochastic does want to pop off. Should we swim against this current here quickly? And it tapped this OB. Okay, so let's quickly just enter a fun trade here. Right, we'll just go... Let's go 25x. We'll go market, right? Usually I would pop in a limit order and I would drag it up to price, etc. But it's all good. Let's just pop in. Let's just have a little bit of fun right here. We'll just go $10 on the 25x. And, you know, the stochastic is crossing. We should actually wait for it to cross up. But let's just see here how we go. Just so we can have a little bit of fun, right? And as always, you need to put in a stop loss. Like whatever it is, right? It should actually be in your entry. So it's not good form that I'm showing you myself doing it afterwards. Because like if I entered this trade and then my internet went down, okay, it's only a $20 trade. But still, if I entered the trade and my internet went down and then, you know, we dumped to liquidation, you can actually lose your whole crypto account like that. So whatever you do, please make sure you enter into a trade with a stop loss at entry, right? By just using this little button here with your entry. Okay, so we're really swimming against the current here, guys, which is kind of a no-no. It's kind of a no-no. But hey, we call it live trading, so let's degen a little bit and see if we can at least be in a position. And at least we are getting a rhyme here on the 15 minute and the 1 hour. 1 hour is still looking like it's tanking, right? So this is really, it's a 15-minute trade. It's a 15-minute trade. Let's see if we now come back to fill these bearish FVGs. And we did also jump the gun here on this 15-minute green dot. So super degen, I would not recommend following in this trade, but it's just a bit of fun, right? It's just a bit of fun. All right, BitGet burned me 3 times with high slippage. Oh, please no, please no. So guys, I'm almost there, right? I have an option for all of the Americans. I'm almost there. We're like signing the contract. So, losing $38. Sorry, brother. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. I've got something for the Americans. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Literally free funds. All right, we're moving a little bit. Can you explain the break of structure and the change of character? Yeah, very important when you are trading smart money is to use your break of structure and your change of character, right? And really what I would recommend is getting the SMC indicator from Tuffy. If you are using it, start to understand what is happening. Like, watch my SMC video. Very, very important, because that's the first step, right? To understand how the order blocks are created. And it's a break of structure that is needed in order to even understand where an order block sits. So first of all, you need to understand the break of structure before you can even look at order blocks. Super interesting, right? So yeah, that is something I can do more teaching on. Come on, give us a market cipher green dot pump here. Give us the pump. We're really fighting the trend here on the 4 hour and the 1 hour and the daily and the weekly. But hey, at least we're in a trade, right? And it's just for fun, guys. This trade is just for fun. Okay, dash. What are you saying? Dash on the 15-minute. Oh, no, it was dash 4 hour you're looking at. Yeah, it's moving. I would say be patient for these OBs. Yeah, I should do another video on change of character and break of structure. Definitely, definitely. Definito, definito. I have so many videos to make, guys. That's why I'm not that active in the Discord, right? Because guys, I'm producing so much content. Literally free courses. Putting all of my time into it. Yeah, stop loss, most important, most important. So break of structure is really just when your structure changes, then you get your impulse move, and then you look back to just before the break of structure. That's when you can start to see where your order block was. Let me quickly explain. I want to keep an eye on this trade. But let me quickly explain. Like, here's a perfect example, right? So you see there, the indicator told you that there's been a break of structure, which means that it picked up on an uptrend here, and then boom, there was a break of structure, and then your impulse move. Then you can take your previous green candle and print your order block. I know it's confusing, guys. I will make more videos on this. Too much info on trading. Yeah, so really try not to confuse yourself too much. Learn one thing at a time and just trust the journey. Let the info flow over you. And yeah, we're going to hop off soon, guys. We're going to keep this session nice and short. Bitcoin's playing with our emotions here. I love this 1 second time frame on Bybit. It's so cool. You can literally go to the 1 second. And if you're just like chilling and watching a trade, then the 1 second is like so fun. Of course, please do not try and go use indicators on this 1 second time frame. But if you're watching a trade, it's really fun. Let's see. Is the dump energy too strong? I mean, we just dumped 2% in like an hour. Like, come on, bulls, right? The bulls have to step in here. Give us something. Give us something. And this is a really nice way to learn, guys. A really nice way is to just paper trade. Paper trade, right? And actually, I have some really cool info on these smart money concepts. I just need to put them into videos. I've been working with Tuffy on really how to educate everybody, and we've been deciding that we don't want to focus on the indicators that are giving buy and sell signals, because then people get lazy. He's seen it, I've seen it. As soon as you give people an indicator with buy and sell on it, they stop doing everything else, right? They stop working, they stop learning. So we're going to focus on the indicators that actually teach you to learn how to trade. And one of them really is the SMC. And support and resistance, right? Never underestimate support and resistance. It is hella important. All right, who's alive in our chat? Do a prediction for hype for tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC. I love predictions, guys. I hate, right, like predicting for trades, but doing predictions to test your TA is great. Okay, so first of all, hype is retesting a bearish OB. We've got a red dot, and we're coming down on regular RSI. It's going to be a little bit of a slow one because you got to wait for stochastic to turn around. Trump to make urgent economy announcement. Interesting, interesting. What's the conclusion on hype? Okay, let's see. Dear prediction for hype at 5 p.m. UTC. Okay, so that's 7 p.m. my time. And really, predictions are just guesses, guys. In essence, a prediction is a guess, right? Because the market can do anything, and you have to take the signals that come in. But let's see. So when I'm doing a prediction, I will put a vertical line in at the time of the prediction. So you're wanting me to do tomorrow, 7 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. UTC. And then you look at scenarios, and you draw them in. We say, okay, we're in the middle here on the 1 hour, like, then I think it would help to go out to the daily. And you can see, like, usually, you know, your prediction should be way further in advance. Otherwise, like, nothing major is going to happen before now and tomorrow. All right, but anyway, let's go into the 1 hour time frame. And yeah, we've got a red dot. Looks like we're on a continuation of the RSI downwards. Oh, Bitcoin dumping. No. So yeah, it looks like I want everyone to do this. Let's do this for fun, right? Everyone go into your charts and give me your prediction. Did my phone die? Oh gosh. Give me your prediction on hype for tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC. And let's see who wins. Should I give a prize? Let's see who wins. Yeah, Bitcoin's being boring now, but that's actually a good sign, right? It means the bulls are stalling the bears. The bulls are stalling the bears a little bit. Can't believe how quickly that short trade played out. That was crazy. Okay, so it looks like we've got a bearish OB on the 1 hour, a little bit above us. But we've already got the red dot and the money flows tanking. I could see a little bit of more awkward movement here, maybe a spike up, but really it's like kind of like a drift down, right? So then what you do is you go and you take a horizontal line and you pop it in and you look at where these two will cross. Yeah, somewhere around 28.922 would be my one. All right, let's do this for fun. Right, let's just do this for fun. Everybody go in to the Discord, to the live trading charts, and we'll just say hype prediction tomorrow, Friday, 5 p.m. UTC. And, oh, come on, 15-minute green dot. Print, baby, print. Print for us, baby. All right, and then do what I'm doing here, because this is how you do it. Otherwise, you're just completely guessing. In essence, we're guessing anyway. But draw in your little prediction. And this is also a nice way for me to see everybody's charts, and I can see what you're doing on your charts and if you're doing something wrong. All right, so this is my little prediction. And just go drop it in there. You could just drop it in as an image, because in that image, you can see my prediction, 28.829. And let's just do that for fun. Okay, we got volatility coming in. What's up, BTC? What's up? The bulls are struggling here. Yeah, the bulls are struggling. Not great to enter before you get the green dot print, but it's just a little fun on the degen. Okay, our peeps dropping. Come on, what was your prediction? I'm just gonna say NB. Just for fun. Just for fun, yo. 8.5 billion options expiring. Max paying now 90k. Fun to see if the MM will drive the price. MM? Interesting, interesting. Right, what time is that? What time is that options expiry? I wonder if it will be while I'm live trading on the MUBITE Discord. Ah, the market makers. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. 34. Okay, drop it in. Drop it into the Discord. I want to see your... Like, it's... You can just guess, right? But try to do the TA and then drop it in. 28.992. Just above mine. Just above mine, Rush. All right. Let's see yours. EPT. 27.386. But remember to draw your vertical line. All right? Where all the support is. Interesting. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Interesting, interesting. Bulls are on struggle street. Okay, guys, I really should be hopping off. Early in the morning. 8 or 10 UTC for the expiry. Interesting, interesting. 10 a.m. East. Wow, 8 a.m. UTC. Okay, 10 a.m. my time. Interesting, interesting. $28. Same as me. Same as me, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. But try to add cents, right? Try to add like 2 decimals. I know you guys like the long streams because it's like just listening to the radio, right? Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But sure. My partner is telling me that I need to rest. She knows what's best. She knows me better than I know myself. It's true, it's true. We're getting some dojis. We got a 15-minute harami here. So everybody's seeing that 15-minute harami. It's a power pattern. It's a power pattern. We missed the short, right? Let's see if we can grab a little bit of a long here. To our stop loss from the short dump. Sheesh. 5%. That would be nasty, right? That would be nasty. South Africa and Romania on the same time zone. Interesting. So it looks like I'm going to Hong Kong next week. Next week, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be flying to Hong Kong for the first time in my life for consensus. And look how many events there are. It's crazy. absolutely impossible. So I'll be getting there on the 8th. And then from the 8th, these are all the events. Man, that's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Well, I'm going to try bring back some good knowledge, some good partnerships. I'll try and make some content. I already have so much content that I need to post. No stress, bro. No stress. We're actually supposed to be hopping off already. But we'll just take it chilled from here on out, right? We'll see how this degen trade goes. What else have we not looked at? Did we look at River 4 hour? But I think in the next 20 minutes we must call it. Wow, River 4 hour tap die entry. Tap die entry at the 0.618. But the OB is a little bit lower down. Was this one of the ones you said the OB disappeared? But it looks like 4 hours sitting. Oh, this is 1 hour. Yeah, it looks like 4 hour did disappear. But we had the trade in there, guys. We had the trade in and it tapped our entry. We are getting a red dot now. Yeah, and just remember, River is danger, guys. This is that Eiffel Tower pattern, which is super danger, super scary and degen. Yeah, the scammers on Discord, hey. It's like, what do we do? What do we do? Like, I don't want you guys to report me by mistake, but if you see a scammer and you know it's a scammer, then please report them. Please report them. And guys, I've tried. They keep multiplying. They're like cockroaches. It's insane. And really, they're everywhere. This will always happen, right? Scammers will always, they will always do what they do. They're so evil. On the 4 hour and it disappeared, yeah. On the 1 hour, it's sitting just a little bit lower. All right, we got a few predictions. Don't be shy, guys. Just for fun. Predict. Predict. They're worse than rats, dude. They're worse than rats. Like, I like rats. Rats are cute. Scammers are like... If anybody has watched Fallout or played the Fallout games, right? Scammers are like rad roaches. Radioactive cockroaches that are massive and they never die. If you kill one, they just like spawn 10 more in its place. Ridiculous. BTC dumping. Are we getting a little 15-minute bullish divergence here? I'm not going to add to the trade if we get the bull, but it would be a nice sign. Still playing Fallout. Have you watched the series, man? It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, no, it could be. We're close. We're close and we're dumping. Maybe it's this news all hitting, right? All of this like black swan news hitting the New York market open. We're close here. We're close here to stochastic coming back up. Let's be a little bit patient, eh? What was that? Brett. You guys were speaking about Brett. I think it's quite a low cap, so... Oh, and we have to look at white whale fundamentals. Brett. One hour is definitely oversold. Not really any OBs. But it's looking like it wants to do a bull sometime. We got a newly printed red dot, so not looking like now. On the daily, we do have a bull and then a red dot, so it's like a little fakey. Super annoying when that happens, right? A little fakey. But it was the 15-minute you guys were looking at, Brett. Weird. This is some weird price action, guys. Be careful here. Yeah, be careful there. BTC ain't happy, y'all. But I'll leave this one in. We'll see how it plays out. It's like, if we turn around now, we'll get a little bull, which would be awesome. But it's those higher time frames that are dumping. Buying ETH now. Interesting, interesting. I put on the chart, put on the live trade up, Brett. Okay, nice. Oh, Timmel's nice. 28.81. Similar to mine. Come on, guys. Is everybody predicting the same as me? Oh, this is hype 4 hour. Wow. Oh, also your prediction. Okay, 29.8. Similar to me, similar to me. Spot gold prices dropped 5.4. Whoa. How did they hit 5.5? That's crazy. So you dropped the Brett in the live trading charts. I'm not seeing it. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, the 15-minute sniper trend line. $15-minute sniper trend line. Well, it was before this major dump, I guess, yeah. I mean, it's definitely looking like there's something bullish happening here on the 15-minute. Got the trigger wave, got the rhyme. I hope you didn't enter before the trend line broke. Gotta wait for a break and a retest and candle closes above. Hope you didn't enter that long. But now it's looking like a long. You have to check the other time frames though. Be careful, be safe. Okay, yeah, I thought so. But try for me, guys, to keep your Discord name the same as your YouTube name, right? And if I know you on Telegram, try keep your Telegram name the same as your YouTube name so that I can at least understand who everyone is. Otherwise, I get very confused. Buying ETH now, interesting. Let us know what the reasoning is behind that one. Yeah, there's a lot of good long entries coming in, it's true. Confirmation and confluences. All right, so I'm already 45 minutes over what I said, guys. I think we're going to call it there for today. It has been awesome. If you haven't smashed the like yet, please do. And please do me a favor and drop a comment on the video after I end the live stream. It does help the algorithm to find new users. But yeah, it has been really awesome, guys. And I want to get to the point where we're doing this shorter and more often. I always get in the zone and I just love to chill here with everyone. And I love y'all so much that it's so hard to get off. But I got to get better at that too. What do you think about my hype? Oh, your prediction. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Aldo, you were with us. Beautiful, man. I didn't know if you were with us. Aldo, where's your hype prediction? But anyway, we're gonna keep an eye on these predictions, guys. So please all try to drop them. And I'll let you know what happens with this DGen trade. But it's been a lot of fun, y'all. Feel better. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I always just push through it, but those who care about me are telling me to rest, so I'm gonna try take the advice. But thank you. You can see it's really cheered me up being here with y'all, doing some DGen styles. Thank you everybody for being here. It's been awesome. We're gonna try go live again on Tuesday, and I am going live tomorrow in the MUBITE Discord. I will drop that link in the Telegram community shortly. And yeah, so much love to everyone. Please remember my advice. Always play from a position of power and strength. Use your stop loss and do not get wrecked. I will see you in the communities. I will see you back here next Tuesday. So much love and respect. Peace out.